What's up, thirsties, thirstettes, and thirstingtons? Um, this is my review of DOA 5. Now, yes, I am a DOA fanboy, but you know I'm in the business of being fair and even, so I'm not gonna spare any expense. The game is ass. The game is ass. The game is good. The game is good, and I'm not gonna be biased in any sort of way because it's not what you guys like to hear. I think the only game I'd be biased with is Metal Gear. Like, I don't give a fuck what they put out. Like, I enjoyed Acid, so. But anyway, here's my review of DOA 5, the long-awaited fucking fighting game of my dreams. Let's get started. Alright, let's get started. This is the training room. First and foremost, I want to just talk about this theme playing in the background. Now, the beat is fine. If you know, if the beat plays, then that's fine. But whoever is rapping this is the worst rapper I've ever heard since Soulja Boy. I don't ever want to hear that song. The song is so bad. I can't stress enough how bad the song is. And I believe when you're in online mode, you have to hear that song every single time. It is the worst song in video game history. The song is so bad. I don't know who wrote it or who performed it, but whoever performed it should probably stop and pick something else up. Maybe a different hobby. But alright. So this is the training. We have your typical calm action. You have a guard, strike, hold, throw. The AI level to record it and have somebody play with you. You can pick which guard. You can pick what way you want to, which normal thing you want her to do. The other player 2 to do. You can have him crouch, stand, back turn, crouch, back turn, free step right, free step left. Then you have all the strikes: high punch, mid punch, low punch, high kick, mid kick, low kick. All the holds. You have all the throws. You have, well, obviously all the comm levels. It goes up to 8, which is amazing. Obviously comm recording, and if I want somebody to play for me. Comm reaction, I'm guessing this is one on hit. Yeah, set the counter action of the computer. Yeah, so this is what'll happen if you hit, which is like pretty extensive. I heard somebody say that the training room was ass. I can't remember who it was, but I'll remember later. It's not important. But you have the recoveries, throw escape, stagger escape, critical hold type. Like, look at all these options you can have the player 2 do, and I'm only on the third option. So you got counters, counter normally, always high counter. Obviously restart. This right here, when it was introduced in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I thought it was the best thing ever. So you can train in an internet connection. For example, if you know your connection is ass, or you're always playing against people with ass connections, you can set it to how bad you want the lag to be. So that's pretty amazing. Danger zones, you can turn them on and off, and power blows, you can turn them on and off. I believe this is a pretty extensive training room, and I think it's really good, and I'll be using it a lot. Also, another thing, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Look at all this stuff. Other settings. What can you do in other settings? Oh yeah, we already know what that is. All right. Command training. It's kind of like trial mode. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much trial mode. Quick command training. Fight screen info. You can put the move list for just you or both. You can put the move details for just you or actually it'll just be for me or the other person. Fight messages and tutorials. So you can turn all that stuff on and off. Move list. That's all just the training settings. Yeah, so there's a setting to show frame data, but I don't know where it is. Maybe it's just, oh yeah, it's move details. Yeah, see what happens is it shows you the frame at the bottom right. You can see the frames on hit, frames on block. It'll show you all that stuff. The startup, that's 7 frames. That's 5 frames. A command throw is 7 frames. That command throw is 12 frames. You know what I'm saying? So it shows you everything. So I think it's a pretty extensive training room, and I'm glad it's here. Alright, let's talk about the gameplay. Now, a lot of people like to call DOA mashy, and it's like a scrub game, but you got to look at it like this. Just like in, like, it's not called scrubby. You shouldn't be called scrubby. It should just be called dumbed down or more accessible. The reason why I say that is because look at AE and look at Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They've both been dumbed down so that it can broaden the audience. So the game is easily accessible to newer audiences so that it broadens the horizon of players for the game. So I wouldn't call it scrubby. I would just call it like, I guess you could call it scrubby. But just like in Marvel, you got people who can win off random and win off scrub shit, but then you got the actual people who are good. So now let's talk about the new stuff to DOA. You have side steps, you have power blows, or critical burst I mean, and then you have power blows. Power blows can only be accessed when you have your life is red, so it has to be below 50%. You have your typical 3-button layout: punch, kick, guard, and if you press both of them, if you press them simultaneously, you'll get different motions. For example, my sidestep is down or up, guard, punch, and kick. That's how I like to sidestep. I like to sidestep with the button. You can switch it. You can make it so it's down, down, and up, up. But I'd rather just press the button. You can also sidestep and attack. And in Mila's case, you can sidestep and grab. I think you can sidestep and grab to cancel it. Hold on, let me see. Let me get further enough. Oh no, you can't cancel it. Alright, but yeah, so yeah, that's the new sidestep. Now, to do a power blow, you have to get them in a critical stun state. For example, you see how it says critical stun? It says critical stun. Now, when you do a critical stun, when you do a second one, it'll glow red. When it glows red, then you can do a power blow. So just a critical burst. A critical burst pretty much makes it so they can't hold or do anything about the next combo. They just have to eat the next combo if they get hit with a critical burst. So here's a quick little thing. And as you can see, it does a fuckload of damage. Yeah, shake that shit, girl. Bounce that shit, girl. Oh, excuse me. Lastly, another feature in this game is called the cliffhanger. Pretty much what happens is you knock your character, whoever you're fighting, off a cliff, and they have to hold guard. Once they hold guard, they'll go into a cliffhanger state, and I can either press attack or throw. And they either have to defend the attack or they have to tech the throw. And it'll go into this animation where, you know, I'll just get more damage, or you'll block and I'll take damage from the fall, or we'll just tech and both land on our feet. Alright, now let's talk modes. You have your traditional story mode, your fight, meaning you can do versus, arcade, time attack, survival training. You have your online, your extras mode, where you can do spectator mode. You can watch 2 AI fighters play. You got the album mode, you can take pictures, your fight record, mission mode. It shows you how to get titles. Shows you all the titles and how to get them. Of course, this game, you need an online pass. If you buy it new, it comes with it. Xbox Live Marketplace. Your options menu. I really like the options because you can change the voice to Japanese. Here you can change your online settings. I've never seen this before. You can set your main character. I have mine the most used because I'm probably I'm gonna switch between Mila and Ayane. So, but your main character and your Facebook. You can integrate your matches to Facebook. I haven't tried it yet, and I don't know if I really want to put that because it may be intrusive, and I don't want it to overly post every time I have a fight. So I'll try it out, but I'm not sure what it is. And you have your traditional sound effects. You can change the DOA voice. I have Mila unlocked, so we'll try Mila. Controls. See right here, you can switch the side steps. You can switch it from down, down, up to up HPK, down HPK. And you have your game settings. Show the camera type, hit effect, dirt, sweat, weather, water, excuse me, fight screen info. That's the stuff I was showing you in training room, and the random filter. I don't know what that is. Set items which should not be chosen during random selection. Okay. Now let's talk gameplay. The gameplay is very easy to get into, especially if you're a current DOA player. It's very solid, it's very fluid, and I have yet to find anything really wrong with it yet. That could change over time, but as of right now, I see nothing really wrong with it. Everything really flows the way it should, and haven't found any bugs yet, but no game is perfect, you know? And if you want to capture moments forever, you can just take a picture of it, for example. Huh. That looks kind of funny. Let's save that. Oh, I got an achievement. Nice. Now let's talk about graphics. Graphics in total, character model wise, are freaking phenomenal. They seem more realistic. Like they got away from the clay anime doll type character models, and they went with a more realistic character model. So far my favorites are obviously Kasumi. I really like Mila because she seems more like realistic. Like I feel like you can actually meet her in person. That's why I really like her. I think Kokoro's though, I think Kokoro is the best. I think she has the best character model. Like out of everybody in the game, I think she has the best character model. Helena's is really good too. You know what? I like everybody's character model. Everybody in the game. They just look really good. Now, as far as stages go, I feel like they lack imagination as far as like the older DOAs had. You know what I'm saying? Like these are just the tag stages right now, but they leave me wanting more. Like they leave me with a, you know, like I want more. Like I'm happy that there's more tag stages, but you know, it's just I feel like it leaves me wanting more. You know, like there's really no creativity involved. It's just stages. Like I'm feeling like there's just stages. Now I'm happy that there's more stages than like a Street Fighter or a Marvel, but the stages just, they're not all that impressive. Like for a game that brags and boasts about fighting entertainment, like look at this. I know I picked one of the dull stages, but look at this. Even the old school DOAs, their dull stages look just better. Like look at that in the background. It doesn't look lifelike in the back. Like nothing about that looks like anybody was actually there. It just looks like it was posted there. Like I feel like if I was able to go into like a free mode and like jump off the cliff and stuff like that, like and explore, it just would look pre-rendered and nasty. Like that's just how I feel. But I mean the graphics are really good. The stages are in terms of graphics they look really well, but in terms of originality and such, they just don't really do it for me. Also, if you look, the characters get dirty, they sweat, you know. It's to add more realism to the characters. I feel like each character in this game has like, I feel like they have a life outside of this game. Like they feel realistic to me. They look realistic. The way they move is realistic. Like you can see the dirt come off of her foot as she does the kick. Like that's actually really, really good to me. I've never seen dirt come off of somebody's foot before in a video game. Especially in a 3D fighter. I mean, if you can point me to one, then I'll stand corrected, but I have yet to see dirt fly off of somebody in a 3D fighter. Now let's talk about online modes. You have the simple mode, the ranked match, lobby match, leaderboards, and fighter list. Now, I've played a lot of DOA 4 in my time, and I'm a little sad to say that they took away that room with the little avatar and all that extra shit. Like, it was just shit you don't really need, but I'd like to have it. You know, you still have the replays. This edition here, the fighter list, is actually really good. For example, if I play somebody in a rank match and happen to lose, I can add them to the fighter list, and I guess whenever I feel better or stronger, I can come back and invite them to a match. So all the people that I just want to fight, or all the people I thought were good, I can add them to the fighter list without having to open up space on my friends list, which is pretty awesome. Then you have your traditional leaderboards and your lobby match. You can have up to 16 people and you won't lose a grade, which is a really good addition to me, because in DOA 4 and DOA Dimensions, no matter what match you played, you either lost points or gained points. So I'm happy that they put simple match and ranked match. So let's get into a match and see what we can do here. God, like, I really hope that this isn't on the soundtrack, because this shit is really bad. Like, the voice effect and just the beat is just ass. Like, I don't want to sit through this beat or fucking song. This shit sucks. Like, I would rather have had the traditional Aerosmith. You know what I'm saying? If Aerosmith was on it, I think it would be a lot better, because this crap is just fucking garbage. Alright, so this is my first online match. The menu already feels laggy. Like, I'm moving it and it's like lagging it up. Also, I fucking hate Kokoro. Like, she's always been like my downfall. What the fuck? Oh, I must have ran out of time. But shit, I didn't get to pick my character. I didn't. Damn. Alright, well, we're gonna try to fight it out with Miller. This is my first match. I'm probably gonna lose because I don't know this character. So I'm just gonna see what I can do, smack buttons, and see if I can win. Yeah, this shit is pretty bad. Yeah, this is really bad. Shit, wrong button. Oh, I'm getting fucking raped. I'm just gonna keep waking up with shit, lady. This shit is lagging hard as fuck. See, like right there, I take that. Shit, I forgot how to do it. Yeah. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons too. See, I'm just... Oh shit, see? You'd have baited me out. If, goddamn. It's the first counter of the game, too. Oh shit, see? I can't. There's nothing I can do. That was bad. I'm really hoping that that's not the net code. I'm really hoping that's not the net code. God, I hope that's not the net code. Now, as far as the Virtual Fighter characters go, I really feel like they're a welcome addition to the cast. One thing that I really enjoy about it is that they retain their original voice acting. Like, it even has the voice sounds from like the original Virtual Fighter game, or just from Virtual Fighter in general. Some of them even have the sound effects from the Virtual Fighter games. Like, they have like this little noise. It's kind of cool, and I actually respect it. And I think they're a warm welcome to the team. And I think they just fit well. For a fighter game, I have to say the story was put together very well for a fighting game. The cutscenes, the characters interact with each other very well, and it tells the story of DOA 5. And I'm actually glad they did it. I heard the story is a couple of hours. I haven't beat it yet, but I'll report back to you once that's done. But it's, I really don't want to ruin anything. So with my reviews, I end the story portion quickly because I don't want to ruin anything. But the story is very well as of right now. One thing I could say about the training mode is that I really do miss the training room music. The boom 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 boom. I wish they had kept that in. That's just something I miss. All in all, I think DOA 5 is a really good game. I think it does the fans justice, and it's a worthy purchase. However, I do feel like something is missing from this game. I can't pinpoint it, and I don't expect you to take it as like a negative thing, but something is missing from this game. I don't know what it is, but I just feel the game is not complete. Like I said, the stages were pretty boring, but everything else about the game is really good. From the voice acting, and surprisingly, the English voice acting is really good. So all in all, I think it's a good game. For $60, it's well worth your money. You get a lot of good content, not as much as Tekken Tag, but you get a lot of good content. And as a fanboy, I think it's a really good game. Even as just a regular game, I think it's really good. And I hope you guys check it out. And if you do, hope to see you guys online. It's DayashaThirsts. Peace.